Good afternoon, children. Hope you are remembering what we
Good
covered in
afternoon,
our
ma'am.
previous class.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
We have completed all the cell organelles, isn't it? We just completed vacuole, means all the organelles, and the last one was vacuole. That too we have completed, and hope you have revised. Hope you have gone through what we covered last class. What are vacuoles? What are vacuoles, Prajod?
And storage sacks for solid or
Don't read from
liquid.
anywhere. Without looking, you say. They are storage sacks for solid and liquid components.
liquid.
Can you give me one function, Adil? One function of vacuole. We learned 3 functions. You can tell me any one function.
It is store
It stores. What do they store?
protein,
Proteins, amino acids,
Sugar.
sugars, nucleic acids, etc. Revise thoroughly. Only a few topics we are covering, no? Okay. Now, another function, Badra. Another function you tell me. Vacuoles.
It provides turgidity and rigidity to the cell.
Very good, very good. And how are vacuoles useful to unicellular organisms? How do they help unicellular organisms? Hey, Steve. How do they help unicellular organisms like amoeba, paramecium? Hey, Steve.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me how they help amoeba or paramecium or certain unicellular organism. In what process? You know the answer?
No, ma'am.
Why? This we
Ma'am,
have discussed. Who will tell me the answer? Who can tell me the answer?
It helps in turgidity and rigidity.
No, Adi, my question was, how do they help unicellular organisms?
Amoeba,
Yes,
in
Lalita.
some
Please don't read the answer. I don't want the answer
food
to be read out.
items of the amoeba
Lalita, listen to me. Lalita, wait.
in some
Say it in your
unicellular.
own words. Don't read from anywhere.
They
Try
have
now.
big vacuoles,
Ah,
so they have cell sap.
They help in
No.
digesting food.
You didn't hear my question. Cell sap is in plant cells.
And they
Lalita,
help in
can you tell me? I'll
digesting.
come back to you, Adidev. Lalita, tell me. Continue what you were saying without looking.
Ma'am,
Ah.
in amoeba, the food they consume is for
With the help of food vacuoles. Food vacuoles helps in digestion. And it also helps in
Removing of excess waste and
removing excess waste and water.
Water.
Waste and water. So in unicellular organism, they mainly serve 2 purposes, help in digestion and also helps in expelling out excess water and waste from their body. Okay. Then we also learned about plastids. Which are the 2 types of plastids? Vishnupriya, 2 types of plastids, only the names.
ma'am, I will say.
Wait.
And
Who said that?
leucoplast.
Louder, Vishnupriya.
Chromoplast and leucoplast.
Okay. Was that Hein Steve you spoke just now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Tell me the function of leucoplast. Leucoplast. Don't check. Promptly you have to say.
I only write the chloroplast function.
Why? Slides were sent the same day. I had sent the notes. How much time it will take to go through that? John Samuel. Video is off. Are you there? Without the video, how will I know?
Oil, starch, and proteins.
Who is saying? John? No. Ashik, wait. John Samuel, are you there? Okay, Ashik can tell.
It secretes protein, starch, and oil.
Not secreting. It will store oil, starch, and protein granules. Children, every day, because we are not having class every day. Weekly once only we have a class. And the day I'm taking, I'm sending you the notes. The very next day or the same day. How much time it will take to go through those notes? And once you are asked a question, please don't read out. Okay, you will demotivate your teacher if you just read out and tell me. If you say promptly, that means you have understood. I had waited and I had asked whether you had any doubts. So you should promptly answer. Agreed? Agreed?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. So let us move on to today's topic. So next class onwards, I'm not disappointing anybody who told the answer. I'm happy that you said. But when you're asked a question, don't check anywhere. It should come from your memory. Okay? Try to learn like that. And we'll move on to today's topic. Aditya is Krishna. I didn't remove. Maybe he joined in sister's name or someone else's name. I may not know. Okay. So today we are moving on to an entirely different topic, a new topic. You haven't learned much about this. Briefly, you know about cell division. So our topic for today is cell division. Very, very important topic. You know that it is by means of cell division that we grow. You grow, repairing, replacing damaged tissues, building up of new tissues, all that is taking place by means of cell division. So cell division is a very important process which is taking place in your body. So let us learn more about cell division today. Cell division is a process by which new cells are made. A single cell will divide and form two new cells. Those two new cells, when they get matured, they will again divide into two. That is how the cell divides and increases in number, making us grow. I cannot grow anymore, but you are growing in that way. Okay. And you are in a rapid stage of growing. Your growth is taking place at a faster rate now. Cell division is the process by which new cells are made. And it is very essential to carry out the following processes: to grow, to replace old, dead and injured cells, to form gametes required for reproduction. So cell division is the process by which new cells are being formed. And it is very essential for us to grow. If you have to grow, cell division should happen in your body. And cell division is essential to replace. In adults and all, the cell division is mainly to replace the damaged, injured or dead cells. So that is also very essential. So cell division plays an important role in replacing old, damaged or injured cells. And for the formation of gametes, you know what are gametes? The male gametes are sperms and female gametes are ova. For the production of gametes to carry out reproduction. In class 8, you learned that male gamete will fuse with the female gamete to form what? What is formed when male gamete fuses with female gamete?
Zygote.
Zygote. And the zygote will develop into embryo, embryo into fetus, and finally an infant. Okay, finally an organism or a new baby will be born. Okay, and for that also we need, for the formation of gametes also, it's very important. Cell division is very important. Once again, cell division is the process by which new cells are formed. It's very important to grow, to repair old, dead and injured cells, and also for the formation of gametes. You can be asked, what is the significance of cell division? Why it is necessary to carry out cell division? So you should mention those points. Now, let us see the two main types of cell division. This is a new topic. I'm sure that you are not familiar with these words. Okay. Mitosis and meiosis. Mitosis and meiosis. These are the two types of cell division taking place in your body. Mitosis and meiosis. E is silent. It is not meiosis, it is meiosis. E is silent. Mitosis and meiosis. Okay, these are the two types of cell division. So now if you see the picture, or from this picture you will not get an idea. First we will learn the differences between mitosis and meiosis, and then we will come back to this picture. Mitosis, meiosis. So what are these two? These are the two types of cell division. Cell division is of two types, mitosis and meiosis. And let us learn more about these two. Mitosis, it is taking place in your body cells. You have body cells to repair, to grow. For all that, mitosis happens, taking place in your body cells. Whereas meiosis takes place especially in your reproductive cells. Once again, don't get confused between both. Mitosis takes place in your body cells for growth, repair, etc. Whereas meiosis takes place in your reproductive cells. What for? For the formation of gametes. It is in your reproductive cells that gametes are formed. Male gametes or female gametes. So it takes place in the reproductive cells. Very important point. I want you to learn now itself. Okay. Next point. Mitosis helps in the growth and repair. These are happening in your body cells and helps in growth and repair. Whereas meiosis helps in the formation of gametes. Why gametes should be formed? To carry out fertilization. Only if gametes fuse, that is known as fertilization, to form a zygote. For sexual reproduction, gametes are very essential. So how are gametes formed? By meiosis taking place in your reproductive cells. So now you have got two differences. Moving on to the third point. Mitosis results in the formation of two daughter cells. A single cell will undergo mitotic division and two cells are formed. And when a cell divides and the new cells form, we call it as daughter cells. Okay, I think last year we had learned about that. So,
Amoeba division.
Ah, yes, very good. Amoeba undergoing binary fission and forming two new cells. Okay. So they form two identical, two similar daughter cells, just two. Whereas in meiosis, 4 cells are formed and 2 divisions are included. Meiosis 1 and meiosis 2. And altogether, 4 daughter cells are formed. Whereas in mitosis, single division and 2 daughter cells. Meiosis, 2 divisions, meiosis 1, meiosis 2, and 4 daughter cells are formed. Last point, mitosis results in the formation of daughter cells having same number of chromosomes. Very important point. The daughter cells formed by, or the cells formed by mitosis will have same number of chromosomes as that of the parent cell. For example, if the cell is having 46 chromosomes, daughter cells also will have 46 each. Whereas meiosis will result in the form of daughter cells having half the number of chromosomes. Daughter cells will be having just half chromosomes present in their mother cells. For example, the mother cell is having 46 chromosomes. The cells formed by meiosis will have only 23, just half. Okay, I'll repeat it and later we will see why it is reduced to half. There is a reason, there is a very valid reason why the chromosome number is reduced to half in gametes, that we will see. So before that, let us see these 4 differences once again. You have to make these differences thorough. So we will see it once again, starting with the first one, mitosis. Where do they take place? In body cells, whereas meiosis takes place in reproductive cells. And mitosis is meant for the growth and repair of tissues, and meiosis is for the formation of gametes to carry out fertilization. And the third point is that mitosis results in the formation of 2 daughter cells, 2 identical daughter cells, whereas meiosis involves 2 divisions and from 4 daughter cells. And the last and final point, the daughter cells formed by mitosis, they'll have the same number of chromosomes as a parent cell or as a mother cell. If mother is having 18, daughter cells also will be 18. If the mother cell is having 46, daughter cell also will be having 46. But in meiosis, it is different. They will have only half the number of chromosomes as that of their mother cell. If mother cell is having 46, the daughter cells formed will be having only 23. If it is 18 for mother cells, 9 for the daughter cells. So just the half. Okay, children? Any doubt? Very important. The differences can be asked. No need to
doubt,
repeat.
ma'am.
Okay. So before I proceed, I just want to know what have you understood. Why is cell division essential? Why it is very important, or what is the significance of cell division? John, are you there? John? No video and no response from the other side. Afsana? So I'll remind once again, those whose videos are off, we are instructed not to give attendance. So they won't be getting attendance. Okay, moving on to Johan. Rifa, okay, Rifa, I got your message. But Nas, Afsana, Joan, Hadi, Fia, no video.
Ma'am, I also having some issues with camera.
Who is that? Hadidi. Okay.
Yes.
But others are there. But at least when, just like you
I
speak,
messaged you.
Okay, no problem. But when I'm calling out, I should get response from other side, no? But when many times I call, some are not responding. Okay. Anjida, tell me the answer. What is the significance? Anjida? Anjida? This is what I said. We don't know what is there on the other side, whether they are there or whether any issues they are facing. Johan, tell me what is the significance of cell division? Please speak loudly.
Yes, ma'am.
Loudly. Johan, hold your mouthpiece close to that. If you're using that earphone, which you use in the mobile, just hold the mouthpiece. No, once disc-like thing is there. Just, yes. I'm waiting for your answer. Why is cell division necessary? Why it has to be carried out? What is its significance? Johan, if you don't know the answer, please say I don't know. That's better. So that we will not waste time. You know the answer, Johan? Please respond. Oh, mic is not working. Okay, Johan. That you should inform before, no? Fia, tell me the answer. Johan can type me the answer. Johan, I'll wait for your message. Fia, tell me the answer.
It is essential to grow, replace old, dead and injured cells, form gametes,
for fertilization. Very good. Very good.
Reproduction.
Very good. We learned about the differences between two types of cell division. Which are those two types of cell division? Afsana, which are the two types of cell division? Afsana? Afsana too is having connectivity problem. Nas, tell me which are the two types of cell division? Nas? Nas, unmute and speak.
Mitosis and meiosis.
Very good. Mitosis and meiosis. Give me one difference between both. One difference. Savio? Wait, Savio? Savio?
Yes, ma'am.
Missing your voice since a long time. You never used to respond. Okay, tell me. Very active child in the class. One of the most active student in the class. But what happened now? Tell me the answer.
Mitosis
helps
in the growth of
Speak a little louder, dear. I'm an old lady.
mitosis helps in the growth of body.
Okay. It helps in the growth of the body, or it takes place in body cells. Then, where does the other one take place?
Meiosis takes place in the reproductive.
Very good, very good. In the reproductive cells. Rose, second difference.
It helps in the growth and the repair
It means what, child? It means what?
Mitosis.
Mitosis helps in growth and repair, whereas meiosis helps in?
Meiosis helps in form gametes for carry out fertilization.
Okay. Now, who is going to tell me the third point? Open chance. Anybody?
Ma'am,
Yes, Lolita.
ma'am,
Tell me, Lolita.
mitosis form two identical daughter
Identical.
cells.
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
Okay,
Meiosis
correct. Then.
involves two consecutive division and produces new cells.
Not reading out the answer, no? You are. And forms how many daughter cells, Lolita? How many daughter cells? Meiosis forms? 4. Okay. Now, one more point is
Meiosis 2 and meiosis 4 and mitosis 2.
2. Okay. Yes.
Forms two identical daughter
Who is
cells.
calling me? Ashik?
Yes,
Who
ma'am.
was calling me, ma'am? I could not identify. Who was that? Ashik? Then repeat the answer. Say the answer.
Forms two identical daughter cells. Meiosis involves two consecutive divisions and produce 4 new cells.
That only she said. No, I want the next point. Yes, Adidev.
In mitosis,
Just 1 minute, Adi. I'll come back to you. Ashik, the same point was told by Lolita.
Lolita.
I find out another point. Adi?
yes. In mitosis, the daughters have same amount of chromosomes as the mother cell.
Same number.
Same number. And in meiosis, the daughter cells have half number of chromosomes of the mother cell.
Okay, good. Ashik, one more point. Can you tell me? One more point.
Only 4 points, ma'am.
I understood. So 1 point you already told, no? Other than that, can you tell me one more point?
Mitosis helps in the growth and repair of tissues. Meiosis forms gametes to carry out fertilization.
Okay, good. Any other doubt, children? Any doubt? Can I proceed?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, now you can see the picture of or a flow chart depicting the meiotic division. And here it is mitotic division. So I will just try to using a pen. Let me see where is the pen. The pen is missing. Yes, just 1 minute, children. Okay, so meiotic division is shown over here. So 2n, there it is mentioned 2n. 2n shows, or 2n, we call it as diploid condition. Diploid terms you don't have to learn, but it means diploid. Diploid means chromosomes will be paired. Chromosomes in paired condition. Chromosomes in paired condition, or chromosomes will be paired. So 2n means it shows the paired condition of chromosomes, whereas n you call it as haploid, which shows unpaired set of chromosomes. Unpaired chromosomes. Chromosomes will not be in pairs. So unpaired chromosomes. N indicates haploid condition. Unpaired. Unpaired chromosomes. Chromosomes are not in pairs. And 2n means diploid. Chromosomes will be in paired condition. 23 pairs of chromosome. That you can say as diploid or 2n. Whereas in the gametes, egg or sperm, only half the number, only 23 chromosomes. This 23, I'm telling about human beings. We have the total number of chromosomes is 46 or 23 pairs. But the eggs and sperms produced by human beings will have only 23, half the number of chromosomes. Hope you understood the difference between diploid and haploid. Once again, 2n indicates diploid condition. Diploid means paired chromosomes. Paired set of chromosomes is known as diploid condition. N indicates haploid, which means unpaired chromosomes. Chromosomes are in the unpaired condition. Okay, now coming back to the picture. So you just see the figure. In the figure, what you find is 2n. So this you can take as a mother cell. The cell which is starting the division. So I told two set of divisions are there. Okay. And this is the first division. And this one indicates the second division. So the same thing, the mother cell. This is also the mother cell. Same thing they have shown again. That undergoes first meiotic division and forms two cells. And each of the cell undergoes division and form two new cells. This cell also will divide and form two new cells. So altogether, 4 cells are formed.
Can you show the last slide?
Which one? The previous. Differences. Differences.
No, ma'am, that this diagram.
Okay, okay. What I wrote, that one?
That one.
Okay, no problem. I'll tell you. Let me complete this. After that, I will tell you. Okay. Here, 2n. This is
your voice is low.
Oh?
Your
Yes?
voice is low.
Okay. Is it better now?
Yes, ma'am.
Mother cell. This is a mother cell. So this one is a mother cell. So it will undergo two divisions. So you can see here meiotic 1 or meiotic 2 or meiosis 1 and meiotic 2. So first mother cell will divide and form two cells. Okay. These two cells, each of them will divide into two cells. So finally, the final product is 4 cells. And I told you, meiosis includes two divisions, division 1 and division 2. And final product is 4 daughter cells. Once again, this flow chart depicts meiotic division. Mother cell undergoes 2 consecutive divisions, and in each division, cells or daughter cells are formed. So first division, 2 daughter cells. That daughter cell will further divide. Each of them will divide into 2, and we get 4 daughter cells. So that is about meiotic division. And here you can find it started with 2n. But daughter cells are having 1n or simply n. What does that mean? It was diploid. This one was diploid. Diploid means paired set of chromosomes. But all the daughter cells are haploid, means chromosomes are not paired, unpaired condition. So somebody asked me to show that what I had written on the board earlier. I'll just show.
Ma'am, it is written as meiosis, not meiosis.
Yes. Meiosis, we say mitosis and meiosis. E is silent in meiosis. Okay, Ashik? Even
Yes, ma'am, this process is mitosis, right?
This is meiosis.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Meiosis. Meiosis means taking place in your reproductive cells for the formation of gametes. Your mother cell will be having paired chromosome, but daughter cells will be having half the number of chromosomes. So I told you, this is the mother cell. Mother cell is undergoing 2 divisions. This is the first division. And we get 2 daughter cells. 2 daughter cells. Each of them is dividing into 2. Those 2 will again divide into 2. So we are getting 4 daughter cells. If you notice the number of chromosomes written, you will find it is 1n or simply n. Means chromosome number reduced from 2 to 1. Chromosome number became half. Yes, Surya? Chromosome number. Why are you late in joining, Surya? Any answer?
Ma'am, I joined at first, but after that.
Okay, great. So the chromosome number will be reduced to half. Whereas, let's see the next one. Maybe this topic you are learning for the first time. You will find it a little difficult. No problem. If needed, we'll continue next class also. See mitosis. The cell starting the division is 2n, having 2n. Daughters only one division. And the daughters are also having same number of chromosomes, same. But here, 2 divisions are there and daughters are having half the number of chromosomes. Have you understood? Are you able to follow? In meiosis,
Yes, ma'am.
In both cases, the cell which is undergoing division, they are having paired number of chromosomes. So here also 2n, here also 2n. But in mitosis, only one division. And the daughter cells are also having same number, 2n, 2n, paired set. Whereas in meiosis, 2 divisions. But the daughter cells are having half the number. It was 2n got reduced to n. So that is the main difference between mitosis and meiosis. The reason, there is a reason. Mitosis is meant for growth. Yes, but meiosis is for forming gametes. What is the function of gametes, children? What is the function of gametes?
Fertilization.
To fuse. See, imagine that the gametes formed are 2n. Male gamete and female gamete, both are 2n. So upon fertilization, what will happen? The number of chromosomes will become 4n. So it will be the chromosome number changes. It will be some other organism because the chromosome number is fixed for each organism. The chromosome number will change. So that is why in order to restore the chromosome number during fertilization, meiosis takes place. When that happens, when the chromosome number is reduced, male gamete n, female gamete n. So upon fusing, they will restore the normal chromosome number. That is the purpose behind having meiotic division in reproductive cells. The fusion of gametes during fertilization will form zygote. It's a zygote developing in a new individual. So gametes, when they are produced by meiosis, they will have half the number of chromosomes. So upon fusing, they will restore the normal chromosome number. If the meiosis is not taking place, imagine that even in your reproductive cells, mitosis is taking place. Okay, so 46 chromosomes. Gametes also, male and female gametes, both are having 46 chromosomes each. Upon fusing, 92 will be there. So it won't be a human being, it will be some other organism. But meiosis takes place and chromosome number is reduced to 23. In sperms and ovum, it is 23. So upon fusing, normal 46 will be restored. So that is the purpose behind having meiotic division. Any idea? I know it is a new topic, so maybe you will find it a little difficult to follow.
Yes,
Have you understood? Have you understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Who will tell me why it is necessary to carry out mitosis for the formation of gametes? Bhadra, can you tell me why meiosis is happening in reproductive cells for the formation of gametes? Tell in your own words what you have understood.
Because when the fertilization happens, the number of chromosomes will increase.
If it is not, if the meiosis is not done.
Yes, ma'am.
So one meiosis happens, what will be the chromosome number in gametes?
It will be the same.
Gametes, what will be the number?
Gametes
half. And zygote will have? Same chromosome number. So the individual's chromosome number will be maintained. Any doubt? Anybody else will repeat it? Melvin? Melvin? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Where is meiosis taking place? In which part of the body meiosis taking place? Where does meiosis take place? You have to search for that.
No, meiosis takes place in reproductive cells.
Don't refer when I ask a question. Anybody else is having doubt?
No, ma'am.
Shall we wind up?
No, ma'am.
Shall we wind up?
Ma'am.
So we have completed that chapter. So next class, come prepared for a oral test. Yes?
Yes,
We will
ma'am.
revise the chapter and come.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Bye, children. Bye. See you next
Thank
class.
you.